Hey, One Race family, I've got a quick thought for you, and it's this. We are calling you to courage. And this word has been something that we've been kicking around in our group, amongst our board, amongst our friends, and it keeps coming up. A call to courage. We're reminded of the story of Joshua. My servant Moses is dead, is what the Lord says to Joshua, right? And this was Joshua's turn. He is essentially next. He's the next to lead. And Joshua clearly had some trepidation around being the leader of Israel, and who wouldn't, right? These are the stiff-necked folk that Moses was talking about all that time. Those that were wandering around in the wilderness for 40 years. He's concerned about being the next leader. And God says to him 3 times, be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. Be strong and courageous. Why? Number 1, I called you to this, right? And the Lord always supplies where He calls. This is just true. And secondly, He assures Joshua that His presence is going to be with him. That I'm going to be with you in this fight. As we take this promised land, you're not going alone. I'm with you. And friends, I want to remind us of this as we start thinking about reconciliation. As we think about the racial tribe wars that are raging in our churches, in our communities, at work, in the media, in the political sphere, we see this all the time. I want to remind you to be strong and to be courageous. Why? Because the Lord has called you to this work. He's the one that gave you the ministry of reconciliation. He's the one that sent His only Son, right? His one-of-a-kind Son, to Calvary to make provision for reconciliation. He's overseeing it, is essentially what I'm telling you. He's provided for it, so He is going to see it through. All we have to do is be strong and courageous. And that's what I want to invite you to today. I want to invite you to courage, right? To lock arms with us. Let's lock arms together and let's keep doing the courageous work of raising the conversation of reconciliation back to the language of the gospel and the common language of love. Listen, when Jesus gave us the command to love the Lord our God, and secondly, to love neighbor as self, He was most definitely talking about all people across the spectrum of diversity. And so what we do here at One Race is that we walk alongside leaders and we walk alongside the church to train, to equip, to encourage, to provide resources for that journey so that we love well and the church becomes reconciled. This campaign that we're in, A Call to Courage, essentially means that we're inviting people to lock arms with us so that we together can journey toward a reconciled church. We're looking for 90 monthly partners over the next 90 days to come alongside of us and help us to continue to do the work that we might continue to equip you and the church to keep pressing on for gospel-centered reconciliation. Be sure to click the link below to learn more, as well as we're calling you out. We want you with us. We need you in the fight. We need you to be strong and to be courageous because the Lord our God is with us and He's going to see it through. God bless y'all. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope that you'll join us on the journey of courage and reconciliation to change the story for the next generation.